looking forward to the ceremony. Yeah, it was funny. I wasn't feeling very well today, and I think it was just energy, and almost was going to cancel. Got a very hit no-go. Yeah, it's doing that. 2, 3. Okay. And this one, Ash.
Hi.
Oh. That's great. Hello, Maureen.
Hi there.
Hello, everyone. We'll give a couple more minutes to see, because I'm pretty sure is Ashley on there?
Yeah.
Oh, Ashley's on already? Okay. So we'll give Honey a moment. But Happy New Year, everyone. And I was just saying that energetically, I was feeling a little off today, so I almost canceled, and Spirit was like, no, no, no. And in the water ceremony, I mean, it's going to be kind of a water ceremony, I think. I'm going completely on Spirit. I didn't have my regular bowl, is at the store. So I remembered I'd gotten this ceramic bowl from Wade and Johanna that I really love, that has like a spiral in the center, and on the outside of it, I mean, it's handmade, and to me it's mountains around the edge. So I thought that was apropos. Also on the altar is Kuan Yin. She was like, she needed to be here. And I was guided to tilt the ceremony with the tree in the background for its symbology. And then I don't know if anyone who had been coming to the ceremonies, I'll bring it forward very gently.
Yeah.
One of the last ceremonies at the store, I don't know if anyone remembers, I had
Oh, I remember.
fell in love with that. Well,
Yes.
Hannah had a little skull at Christmas, so she's
Beautiful.
quite a bit of the crystals.
Few pieces.
A good bit. And so as I was setting up the altar, I looked down and I thought I had grabbed all the points and had put them in this other bowl until I had to put them up. There was a bunch on the floor, so interesting, they were guided to sit in our bowl of water. So all little these folks up here that came off are sitting in our ceremonial.
We need to get a special handle.
Yeah. So she is here. I've decided she's a she, if you haven't noticed. She's a she. Maybe it's the hair. I put her on the feminine side of the altar. And we have our Lemurian crystal that I'm being guided. So the ceremony is all different in the sense that it's a completely different altar. This is not how I do it. I didn't even bring down I took nothing out of my bag that is the water ceremony bag. So it's all different Mistanas. It doesn't have the usual altar that goes around the body of water. So today holding it is my little crazy hair. I don't know. I'm going to give it a name. looks a little like Einstein or,
Did honey put, I can't remember in the box, he put a name in?
I have no idea. And so we have my crystal that symbolizes the moon, the sun to me, the Lemurian crystal, and Kuan Yin. I also picked a goddess, and I think she's going to be for us all. And I think I started to read it, and I normally, as you know, don't read it, but I think I'm going to, because I think she's going to be part of what our ceremony will be about, because she ended up, she's the goddess of water. Well, she's a goddess with water. Honeycomb, she can jump in. I'll have Grace show you her. Can everyone see her?
Yeah.
So I'll read you her. I ask her forgiveness if I screw this up. Yemanye. And it's called Golden Opportunity. And it says, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. The message from Yemanye is like the ocean. Life moves in waves and tides. Timing is everything. So when an opportunity presents itself, you must dive in at that moment. Everything that you've done to prepare yourself will accompany you. Yet if you hesitate or procrastinate, another opportunity will surely come along, just as the tides wash in and out continuously. Like the ocean, life is rich with variety and beauty. Enjoy experiencing its various rhythms and allow all doubts to be washed away. So the various meanings to this card mean don't hesitate. This is the right thing to do. Your prayers are being answered. Get ready for a big and happy change. Celebrate your success. And know that you're qualified and ready for this new opportunity. But what really drew me was the about her is that she's an African Brazilian goddess who's credited with creating the sea. Every December 31st, people in Brazil celebrate Yemanye by casting white flowers in miniature boats upon the sea's waters. You can work with Yemanye by putting a tiny boat into the water and asking her for a wish. If Yemanye grants your wish, her waves will swallow the miniature boat, and if she denies the wish, the boat will wash up to shore. Since the sea is the root of earth life, Yemanye's connection to it makes her a very powerful and nurturing mother goddess. She is a protector, supplier, and one who grants wishes. No, but so I think Yemanye will be who will guide us all today in our journey with working within the waters and this place of creation. And as always, I have no idea what any of that means. Just know that I'm surrendering, turning it over, and allowing Spirit to guide the ceremony this evening. For myself, for us all, but more importantly, for the collective. As we usher in this place of 2022. So maybe do it in a place where we acknowledge and honor this past year, with all its gifts, with all its challenges, with all its beauty, with all its grace. 2021 was a very cathartic year. I read a meme, and it was pretty funny, just to sum up the year, but I still see it differently, as that it's happening for us, not to us. But when I was in work on, so it was New Year's Eve, was it New Year's Eve she died, or the day before New Year's Eve that Betty White died? I think it was the day before, but I was working. And I remember everyone going, oh, it's coming over. And I'm like, oh my God, I've heard that she died 1,000 times already. Like, so many years people will say, oh my God. And I'm like, no, I think it's really real this time. And later I looked at a meme and it said, as if it's like 2021 kicking in and teeth on its way out as they take your treasure of Betty White. But I thought another way to view that is somebody who worked with her wrote that she was the epitome of love. Like if you worked with her, she always brought happiness to a set. She always brought love to a set. She always brought joy to a set. And so by her going out at the end of this year was a constant reminder of joy, of love, of hope. And that's a beautiful way for me to end this year, because it was challenging. It was but challenging in a way to wake us up as a whole, in my belief. We are all being guided to awaken to a different way of being. And to me, that's what tonight's ceremony will be about. It's going to be about really stepping into that new way of being. So I believe that if you showed up tonight, then that is part of your soul's calling. It's part of what you want to step into. We can bring all our old stories. We could bring whatever year you started up to 2021 into 2022, or you can make a choice tonight and create a new vision, a new story of yourself. You can keep some of the bits were the pieces that you love, but even those I encourage you to let go of tonight. Throw it all out into the ocean, into the waters, into the sea, into the lake, wherever you end up going when we go to our body of water. Turn it all over, the good, the bad, the ugly, however you view it, so that we can remember why our soul brought us here. Not what our ego decided, not what society told us, not what religion taught us, not what our social conditioning with our families, whatever that was, whatever belief systems were structured before the age of 4 that we hear about. Encouraging us to drop all those robes, to drop all of those beliefs and those stories, so that we can remember what was our original blueprint in coming here. Why did our soul show up? Because the bottom line is, to me, the only reason we're here is to bring light onto the planet. And each one of us have a different frequency of light, have a different calibration. And that all coming together, as Wade and Honey, they love the Matrix. I still don't quite get it. On that level, it gets into my head. But I understand that there's a web of life that we're all a part of. And that web of life needs each of us to bring our vibration to the table, to be able to help elevate this planet, to help elevate us, to help elevate our brothers and sisters on this planet, to help elevate and assist Mother Earth in her earth changes that she's going through. And to give Aini in gratitude for all that she does give to us. These are powerful, powerful times that we're living in. And to me, if you walk with me and walk with the spirit I walk with, I believe that that's part of your, like, that's what I heard loud and clear today. Part of the 2022 is about how do you answer yes to your soul's calling and no longer feed into what you should have, what you could have, what you need to, what is expected of you. How can you let go of all those expectations, mostly placed upon by yourself from your belief systems, not that someone's imposing it on you. But, you know, we have these belief systems that we have to do stuff a certain way or be a certain way, or, you know, or will be frowned upon, or whatever it is, however we hold it. That cannot be part of your story in 2022. It cannot. Like, you have to step into what makes your soul feel alive, what brings life into you, what breathes life into everything you do. I can say I probably do that half of my life, but the other half I don't, because I follow all expectations or it's just a long story, and I'm sure we all have them. But so for me, it's a matter of figuring out how do I let go in a loving, peaceful way of all those beliefs and step into my purpose, to step into my magic. Like, we have this opportunity, I feel tonight, to really step into a place of magic, to really step into a place of alchemy. And as always, it's our choice. You know, you cannot, you could go back to your old way of being. I mean, that's why we all were given free choice, right? And free will. I pray that throughout the course of this evening and throughout the course of this ceremony, which I have no idea what it's going to look like, so I forewarn you. I pray that you get to a place within yourself that you're able to let your guard down, that you're able to let go of your expectations, even if it's just for the next hour, just to see what it feels like, to see what it feels to play in that garden, or should I say to play in those waters. How does it feel to just let the sea carry you or the ocean carry you? Not being afraid if you're going to get lost, because knowing that Yamanye is there to protect you, is there to guide you, is there to be with you. Are you willing to, I mean, because this is literally one of my fears in this lifetime, like in 3 days. Like, I don't go in the ocean because I can't see my feet. Like, it's just too dirty. I'll go into water like we're in an island when it's clear. But to dive into or step into that murkiness is just very unsettling to me. But so can tonight in the journey, can I step into that darkness? Can I step into that dark water and just allow it to swallow me whole and to recalibrate me, to recalibrate all of us? So maybe I'm getting a hint about what we're going to be doing. Can we get to that place of ultimate surrender? And I pray that we can. I pray that, and not just us here, but us as a community, us as, to me, the spiritual community and the non-spiritual, but the spiritual need to work on it very consciously of really stepping into their light, to be that lighthouse, to be that beacon, to be that eye in the center of the storm. And not by telling someone what they need to do or how they need to be, but by being your light. It ignites their light. It brings hope. It brings awareness. It brings knowing that it's a possibility. Because when people are really steeped into this 3D reality of fear and of victimhood, or of martyrhood, you really get trapped in that. You're like when you're in that storm, you're just swirling, right? Like, you can't get off, and it's just a constant swirl. Think about it. Like, you're the hamster on the wheel and keep doing, keep getting the same result. You know, so we just got to just jump right off of that treadmill, right off of that, and just allow yourself to stop for a moment and take a breath and look around you and assess. Because once you can do that, you can see things from different eyes. Like, we can't look with these eyes. And that's why, to me, that's why I've always brought ceremony forward to the people, because I know that it was only through ceremony that I was able to see things through a different lens, see things through a different eye, see things through a place of hope instead of hopelessness, a place of feeling safe, that I was not able to access in my 3D world. And other people can, and that's great. And that's why, you know, there's ultimately so many different ways to do things, right? But for me, I was dense enough that I needed ceremony. Like, I needed to step out of my monkey mind and out of my very strong-willed personality and the personality that always needs to be in control and handling everything. But that's what made sense in my world, from a world where I was trying to survive, not thrive. That was necessary for me to get to here. Had I not been that way, I would have been lost. But now that I got to a different place, it's time to now evolve to another state of being, another state of being. One where I don't have to keep doing things. It's just a matter of being. But now I know that I can be. Now I can trust in the being, trust in, if that makes sense to anyone. And I'm sharing the story for someone, or maybe everyone, or maybe to remind me. So I apologize if it's redundant to you. So let's just take a breath. It's a lot of talking. As always, no idea. So let's take a moment, just take a breath or two before we open up the ceremony, before we open up the altar. Let's collectively together just take those 3 cleansing breaths in, releasing breaths out, everything I talked about, everything that brought you here. So let's cleansing breath in. Releasing breath out. And see how that's the beginning of bringing in stillness this evening. Spirit runs to remind you that at any point of any day when you are feeling overwhelmed, plagued with thoughts that are just racing in your head, just to breathe. Breathing brings us back to a place of stillness. Breathing brings us back to oneness. And just sit there for a moment and really feel that. Feel everything within you going into balance, going into Aini. Alrighty, from this place, let's open up. Directions. I'm going to actually do it from a seating position. Because just going to tell you, we got a different tree this year. And Grace can attest. We were told that it lives longer and it can hold heavy branches, and it does. But if you get stuck by it, it's like getting surgery. So I don't want to chance getting pricked by the tree right now. I had to actually sit the chair in a manner that if I'm drumming or doing something, that if I accidentally flung my arm over, I did not want to be like, because I would have screamed. So anyway, that's our little humor to start the evening. The tree is very prickly. It is lethal. You could really hurt someone. Okay. To the winds of the south, the Satyamaman, great serpent. Come and wrap your cool light around us. Help us shed our past the way you shed your skin in one clean swoop. Help us to stay out of that place of suffering and step into that place of impeccability. And thank you for any and all healing that will occur on the physical level. Oh. To the winds of the west, Dr. Ongo, Mother Jaguar, thank you for protecting our medicine space. Oh, thank you so much for helping us to go over that rainbow bridge, to have one foot in this world and one foot in the next. Help us to live fearlessly. Help us to also to remember how to become peaceful, luminous warriors so that we can learn how to walk on this planet and not leave a footprint. And thank you for any and all healing that will occur on the emotional level. Oh. To the winds of the north, to Sita Kente, great hummingbird, grandmothers and grandfathers and ancient ones. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for this place of mythic and magic and imagery. Thank you for this place of stillness and light. Thank you for teaching us how to be the eye in the center of a storm, and more importantly, continue to show us how to drink directly from the sweet nectar of life so that we no longer source from places that no longer feed us. Oh. To the winds of the east, great eagle, condor, aquachine, you who fly wing to wing with the great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for taking us to the mountains that we only dare to dream of. Thank you for teaching us how to fly wingtip to wingtip with great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And help us to see with eagle vision. Help us to see the endless possibilities available at all times so that we once and for all step out of that place of being fated and step into that place of our destiny. Oh. Watch your mama, great mother. Thank you for coming here for the healing of all your children. The two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy, the crawly, the fin, the fern, the winged. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being a true alchemist, taking that which always serves, bringing it back to us in the gifts of gold. Ah, thank you so much. And thank you for being patient with us as a species and leaving us on your back yet another day. Oh. Inti Tai Tai, Mama Kia, Star Nation's Great Spirit, you are known by 1,000 names and you are nameable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, please bless our circle. Please whisper in our ear and touch our hearts. Please assist us in this new beginning. Please assist us in healthy, good completions. Help us to remember how to move with nature, how to be through those tides of death and rebirth and renewal and rejuvenation and slumber and sleep. Help us, help us, help us. Help us as we go into the slumber of the winter and be able to sit and snuggle up with that higher self, with that teacher within, and take stock and become aware of that which we want to bring into our life. Oh. I'm going to light a little sage for us in cedar. Cedar is good for fear. I burn a lot of it on my vision quest. You're up on the hill. You're scared because it's the middle of the night. Sweet grass is always burnt in honor of the mother. Beautiful braids of hair that she gives us. Feel the sage and the cedar and the sweetgrass swirling around you, holding you. Thank you, hit the light. So for a moment, once again, let's be enveloped in that place of the silence. See how it can be so welcoming, so nurturing, so still. Spirit is guiding me to tell you that 2022 is about taking as much time as you can in this place of stillness, of this place of silence. Turn off your phones, the news. Every outside external extraction. Um, okay, so that wasn't a mistake. We're going to take a moment, and from where I'm sitting, me, spirit, and your higher selves are going to do a little extraction work on your heart before we get started. I will work through my mesa. How many people do we have? It's really, I could get a list. Hmm? Oh, probably. And is iPhone honey? You can put in chat. That's okay. I'm going to come closer anyway because I'm literally going to do an extraction on each person right now.
Yes.
Okay. Before I do the extraction, I want everyone to tap into your hearts right now. See that cavern within your body. And allow your pains, your grief, your disappointment, your sadness. Let it all begin to well up. Coming up from the surface, see it bubble up from the deep recesses. Ask your higher self to allow what is blocking your heart from being fully open and present in this moment to come up to the surface. Are you ready, Grace? Okay, Michael, you're next. Amanda, you're next. And as each of you are done, just sit with feeling how it feels different. See what images come up, what thoughts, what feelings. Feel the openness and the expansion. Stanislava, you're next. And I'm hearing also really feel this energy that is getting blown into you once you clear to go through your whole body, but especially ground out your feet. Debbie, you're next. Maureen, you're next. Lynn, you're next. Sean, you're next. Carol, you're next. Ashley, you're next. Honey, you're next.
Okay.
Alrighty. All right. Whew. All right. Before we go on to the journey, I just want to check and make sure, is everyone okay? If not, just hop into chat. Spirit saying, don't be alarmed if you feel a little off balance. If you feel a little disoriented, that's purposeful to step into the next phase of the ceremony. Just make sure, we'll do the grounding, but just make sure that you're continuing to ground the energy that you were given into the earth. So with that thought in mind, from either the soles of your feet or from the base of your spine, see roots like that of a tree going down into the earth. Going in past the bedrock, past the soil. Going down all the way in to her molten core. To the essence of the mother, to her warmth, to her power. She's saying tonight to her awareness. She wants to bring us awareness to where we've been sleeping. So feel that energy of awareness and the deep knowing of the mother coming up through those roots. And coming in either through our feet or through the base of our spine and filling up that cavern of our first chakra. God bless you. Going up to your sacral, to your second chakra, and filling up that cavity. This place of our Cusco, this place of life. And going up to your solar plexus, the place of your personal power. And then up to your newly expanded and opened heart. Feel this awareness and understanding filling this cavern. Feel the divine feminine awakening within your beautiful heart that is so open and ready to be ignited. And then going up to your throat so that you can speak this awareness You can express it, you can articulate it into the world. And up to your third eye. So that your vision, so that your senses are awakened and aware. And then up to your crown. And then see from the crown of your head a coil of light going up to the apus, to the heavens, Tinti Tai Tai, to that place of the divine masculine. Place of protection and of safety and of action, of right knowing. And feel that energy come flooding down. This place that will ignite, that once we have awareness, that we can bring action through safety and through protection. Coming down to our crown, into our third eye, into our throat. And then when it comes into the heart, see them blend together and ignite this spark that begins. And then coming down to your solar plexus, to your sacral, and then to your root. And feel this commingling of the divine masculine and the divine feminine, awakening all the channels within you, unblocking them, untethering them from any old stories, of any old thoughts, of any old dense energy that has been residing in them. See all your energy centers becoming clear, spinning in their vibrant colors. Feel your light body glowing that much more brighter, that much more clearer. That Paco, that bubble of light that lives around you, that informs you. Feel this energy that you've been given, igniting new stories, new thoughts, new feelings, new awareness. And from this space of this illuminated being that you become, we will begin our journey. So imagine us all sitting in a circle in this sacred room. And as we make our way to the center of the circle, we see a doorway, an opening. And as we enter it, we are brought to a body of water. Could be the ocean, could be a sea, could be a lake, could be a stream. Calling on any ancestors, guides, ancient ones, wisdom keepers, and Yamane into your space. I am told that there is a certain power animal there with you that will work with you throughout this year. Call out into this darkness, call out into this space, and ask the animal to come and present itself. And with a power animal, with this goddess, and with all your other helpers, I'm going to drum for a little, and you're going to sit by the edge of the water and create a list, looking back on this past year of all the things that you're ready to honor and to let go of. Ask your higher self for help. What are the stories? What are the beliefs? How you hold yourself, how you're seen, or how you believe you're seen. What are the things that are standing in the way of you being the brightest light you can be in this moment going forward? So ask the help, write your list. It can be a mental list, you can physically see yourself writing it, but we will be releasing it. So I'll drum for a couple minutes and give you that space. And now from where you are, I want you to see that there is a bonfire that is around the body of water. And make your way over, and either with your breath, or if it's a piece of paper, place all that into the fire. And as it burns, feel the release on your body. See yourself as a phoenix rising above the ashes. As you lovingly release that which is not in service any longer. And now we make our way to the edge of the water. This body of water is very dark. It's like jumping into the void, jumping into the unknown, jumping into the sacred. Knowing that you are held and you are protected by Yamanye, by your ancestors, by your guides, your ancient ones, all the ancestors. And when you're ready, dive in and allow it to reawaken you, to remember you. And I will drum as you go on this cosmic journey with the beautiful essence of the waters. See the light of your heart expanding ever deeper, ever brighter, illuminating, beginning to illuminate the water. Where you can begin to see images. Glimpses of the possibilities of you, of the possibilities for our planet, the possibilities for our earth. Glimmers. Glimmers of your soul's purpose, of your soul's dream, of your soul's calling. Feel it awakening within you and see it, feel it, smell it, taste it. What do you look like? What is the light? What is the color of the light that lives in you? Spirit is saying, become aware of your heart in this moment and see that there's a gift inside there. A gift that is personal to you. Take the gift. Allow it in. You can ask it, what is its purpose, or what gifts does it have for you? What meaning does it have for you? Spirit is saying, acknowledge how blessed you feel in this moment. This is your true state of being. The rest is illusion. So feel that heart awakening. Feel the mother bringing awareness. And accept your gift. And accept that image and that beauty that you were shown. The glimpses of your possibility. Of the earth's possibility, of the world's possibility. And start to make our way back out onto the banks. Bringing your gift with you, bringing your awareness with you. Bringing your new body with you. Bringing your spirit animal with you. Thanking this sacred space for holding you. To the waters, to the fire, to the earth, the sky up above. We are such blessed, 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 blessed beings. And we start to make our way back. To the doorway. To the center of the room. Back to our seats. Back to our space. Back into our bodies, wiggle your toes. Alrighty. Make sure that was saying. It's just some setup there. Whew. Alrighty. So while we are in this space, I'll pick our light card for the group. Oh, Grace put the card up, but it's called Birthing a New Age, Birthing New Creations, and Dreaming a New World into Being. So I want to share with you guys something that when the nostos are around me, which are these feminine goddesses, my ears make this noise. It's like a high-pitched noise, and I usually only hear it in one ear. Ironically, I'm hearing it in both right now. So to me, that means the medicine is strong. So I'm going to close your eyes because this is an activation card, so I read this to you. It says, often our path is exactly the one we don't feel prepared to walk. Walk it anyway. Often what is rising feels bigger than we could possibly hold. Be a container for it anyway. Often our creations seem to have a wild, uncontrollable consciousness of their own. Birth them anyway. Often what is ours to do is the very thing that most intimidates us. Be courageous and do it anyway. We are birthing a new age. Right now, we're in a transition period between ages, in the process of allowing the old cycle to fall away and the new one to rise. Like driving in the fog and trusting the road will appear ahead. We need to release old identities and ways that no longer serve us, using our intention as a compass. You are a part of a group of souls who have been incarnating at significant periods of history, preparing for this exact time, dreaming a new world into being. Mary, the Magdalene sisters, daughters of Isis, Essenes, priestesses, witches, mystics, healers, seers, artists, midwives, visionaries, guardians of the earth, and storytellers from times past. It is time to give permission and space for what is beckoning within to be born. We are dreaming a new world into being. So hold your hand to your heart, and I'll read this activation to you, and I'll stop with each sentence so you can say it to yourself. I am open to surrendering to the creations that are wanting to be birthed through me. May I be of service in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. Please use me. Please lead me. Please show me the way. And feel how that echoes through your body. And see how I always say there's no way you can make this shit up. That card would be pulled, which is pretty much the exact ceremony that we just did. So I'm going to do a little channeled thing from spirit right now. And you've been given a gift tonight. You've been given an animal, a gift, an awareness, an opening, a clearing, a blessing. We encourage you to use it wisely. For these are the times that you came here to be in. These are the times that you came here to shine your light. Shine it bright. We are so proud of all that you have done and all that you are. If you could see yourself through our eyes, you would never question your beauty, your joy, and your gift that you give to the world. Take this ceremony to sleep with you tonight and allow it to continue to integrate and work through you, to awaken you, to remember you. And if you have a crystal or a stone nearby, You can blow this energy into it. And we encourage you to do some journaling tonight and to spend some time each day for at least the next 7 days working with your gift and your animal to help you stay on course. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Alrighty. What I would like to do before we close directions yeah. Is to have each person, this energy seems too powerful to keep in a group. So I would like to for us to send it out. So if you could write in chat what you would like to send out, and then I'll read them all out, and then we'll see the energy come together as if we were in circle. Whatever you would like to write. Is everybody done? Thumbs up if you're done. Okay, Wade and Grace, do you have anything? Okay, I thought so. Okay, so everyone close your eyes and I'll read what everyone has shared and then we'll send it out. So we have from Honey, yes. We have from Ashley, hope and clarity. We have from Lynn and Sean, hope. We have from Stanislava, love. We have from Carol, compassion and kindness to each other, our community, and the world. From Maureen, a sense of unity with Source. From Lynn and Sean, surrender and awakening. From Amanda and Michael, may we all step into our highest light so that we may go forth in our acts of service for the betterment of the community, the planet, and the universe. From Debbie, love and peace. From Amanda and Michael, may we all be enveloped in the knowledge of divine spirit and strength always. From Honey, oneness. From Grace, pink pearl. And for me, all, just being in awe to the spirit, in awe to my connection, and in awe of my being able to get out of my own way to allow it to come through. So may this energy that we've created start to become this giant vortex bubble of energies within us, swirling around and creating movement and momentum with all the love that we can muster. And pop, send it out. Send it out for anyone on the planet that's open to receive. And anything, the plants, the trees, the stones, the waters, the stars. Bring it down to the earth, to the Great Mother, so that she can drink this energy. And then anywhere in your body that you could use it. All righty. Let us close the directions. Into the sound, great serpent. Sachamama, thank you for wrapping your coil of light around us and helping us shed our past the way you shed your skins in one clean spirit. Help us to stay out of that place of suffering and step into that place of impeccability. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I thank you for any and all healing that has occurred on the physical level. Oh. To the winds of the west, oh, thank you so much for teaching us how to go over that rainbow bridge, how to have one foot in this front and one foot in the next. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thank you so much for teaching us how to be peaceful, luminous warriors so that we can learn how to walk on this planet and not leave a footprint. And thank you for any and all healing that has occurred on the emotional level. Oh. To the winds of the north, Yasuda Kente, great hummingbird, grandmothers and grandfathers and ancient ones, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this place of mythic and of magic and of imagery. Thank you for this place of stillness and play. Thank you for teaching us how to be the eye in the center of the storm. But most importantly, continue to teach us where to drink directly from the sweet nectar of life so that we no longer source from places that no longer feed us. Oh. To the winds of the east, Great Eagle, Condor, Aquacine, you fly wing to wing with the great mystery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you for taking us to the mountains that we only dare to dream of. Thank you for teaching us how to fly wing to wing to the great mystery. More importantly, continue to teach us how to see the limitless possibilities available at all times so that we once and for all step out of that place being fated and step into that place of our destiny. Oh. Pachamama, great mother, thank you for coming here for the healing of all your children, the two-legged, the four-legged, the creepy, the crawly, the fin, the furred, and the winged. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being the true alchemist and taking that which longer serves, bring it back to us in the gifts of gold. Oh, I thank you for teaching us this place of the divine feminine, but most importantly, this place of awareness. Help us to bring awareness into every day so that we can become aware when we fall off the path, when we can become aware when we are not walking in that place of being in service to ourselves and others, in service to our light. and in service to our soul's calling. Boom. Inti Tai Tai, Mama Key, Star Nations, Great Spirit, you are known by 1,000 names and you are unnameable. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for this ceremony. Thank you for the hearts and souls that came to this circle. Thank you for whispering in our ear and touching our heart. Thank you for creating this beautiful opportunity to be in service to ourselves, and in doing so, to be in service to the collective. Help us to continue to shine our light bright. Help us to continue to drop all the falsities of who we believe we are or who we believe we need to be. Help us to be our truth. Help us to walk into our soul's calling. I thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thank you, thank you, thank you for all the ancestors that went before and sacrificed their lives so that we may make this birth. Oh.